folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Blue. He's found some room at the 45. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Rolls it in. It's Blue. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Knox. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Blue. Tackled at the 14, not very... Position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So what's the call going to be? It's fourth down and short right from midfield. That's a design quarterback keeper. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
This is the sixth play on the drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So here we go, a crucial play, 4th and long from the 44. Let's see what the play call is. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And it's a direct snap. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got a man down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused. And
it's a fumble short of the goal line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Knox. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Hey, man, come on with that weak-ass shit, bro.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own.
Shit, my key hurt. I gotta
they came out
try that
the
song.
confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
That nigga's strong as fuck.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Hicks. He makes the defender miss. Makes the first down. Pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the replay booth
is that who just fumbled?
They want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Hicks. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans.
I ain't think he was going to
Great shot by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here's a throw underneath.
Oh, my God.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Yeah.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They get to the line here in the no huddle. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. You finally tackle him, but
that wasn't me. Nah.
And then that
I think the computer did that shit. I threw it right at you.
This close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Hit this.
Solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
That nigga Manzo be knocking
What
shit.
a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook.
I don't
You
even
can
know.
continue to run. You can go to play
Damn,
action.
I wasn't trying to do that.
A deep shot to the left side.
He caught that?
Big gain inside.
Bro, that shit be so weak. That's all y'all niggas
Just
can
like
do.
that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback,
I ain't pressing nobody,
they changed their
nigga.
approach.
That's all y'all
That's
can
a
do is
big
throw
play. So
bombs,
instead of
man.
just maybe trying to get into field goal
All
range,
y'all can
now
do,
they're
man.
really thinking they got a
Damn.
shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Wideout's now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On the shotgun,
I thought you was gonna throw that out.
picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble.
I can't even fucking
Fires
move.
on the move. A 4th down completion to the running back. Defense brings him
Can't
to the
even do a
ground as
fucking
the final
switch there.
seconds of the 1st half tick away. And they
That's
the
some
clock,
bullshit.
They'll try to get 3 more here before the break. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
He was wide open. What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. These
What a
niggas
great job
fucking
here by
bullshit,
this defense
bro.
on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Get some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not
That's
before
not
he
a
gets
1st
first down
down.
yardage. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
It's wide open.
2nd down after that completion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. On the ground, it's Hicks. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Boom. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw, catch made. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side.
Come on, you bitch ass
Senior
nigga.
tries to take a shot but overthrows his man.
No,
They don't
that
make
nigga
the
hurt.
completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing
What the
some
fuck
things
is
up.
that?
You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
You don't know how difficult this shit is, bro.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? A direct snap. Breaks free. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Now, 4th down.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick.
Bro, I swear to God, I pressed square before he even threw the ball.
Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Man, I can't get nothing. My fucking quarterback can't make a throw on wide open passes, bro. Shit giving it to you.
They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
I can't make nothing. Can't shit control the fucking throw when I'm making the right read.
Bringing it out. It's blue. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense makes their way on the field. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
I'm gonna count these guys out, nigga. That nigga's wide open.
Quickly down the field.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Pass caught. An impressive spin there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, tied. They capped the drive with 6 points.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought I did the halfback direct.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
That's what make it dangerous.
They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the return starts just inside the end zone.
Kill this
Tackle
man,
at
man.
the 18. That's good coverage there.
Alright,
This is
bro.
what we hope for. This is what
Play
we
some
expected
motherfucking
for
defense.
a tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense.
Who's in the clear? Across the 40. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Pick that man's off.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation.
That's a pick.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
22.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already
breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown. Bama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
I know what I got to do different.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He finds some space. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Grinding away with their running game. And they bring him down for a loss. After the big game, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. The pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hit.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Oh my God.
He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up
This
on the
one
board.
had this. You had a dub from the get-go. If this the case, them niggas I can't do shit.
And it comes out of the 25.
Missing
No
wide open
return
throws.
attempted there.
Nah, I ain't shit. I ain't even think about that. Yes.
The first play of the drive now.
Nigga missing wide open throws is wild.
First down.
Like he wasn't even rushed.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
Bitch, I press high.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's blue. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
But this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently in protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. The Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it falls incomplete.
Hit him.
Final shot as the quarter expires. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.